weekly in-depth view of agriculture up close. This is In the Field. I don't know about you, but my favorite spice in the kitchen is garlic, but I've never grown it. So today we went to Garlic School, hosted by MU Extension and the Missouri State University's Darr College of Agriculture.
This year is our first annual 2019 Missouri Garlic School. Now in the past we've had a garlic festival, which has just been a couple of hours in length. It's geared more to homeowners. We've covered things like how to plant garlic, garlic nutrition, but this year we wanted to really focus on a day-long workshop on growing garlic, especially commercially.
So let's talk about the different varieties. I heard, you've got one right here in front of me, and what options these commercial growers have.
Yeah, well, that is the really cool thing about garlic is there are lots and lots of different cultivars and strains of garlic. There is really mild garlic, there's really spicy garlic, there's hard necks, there's soft necks. So it really depends on someone's preference for what they want to grow. In my particular research project, we have focused on German white and Chilean red and elephant garlic, but there's literally lots and lots of different cultivars that people can grow.
And what are we seeing right here?
So this is Muzak, and this is a pretty common garlic that we've seen grown in this area. And one of our speakers today said that this was one of his favorites to grow. So this is an example of that.
Is there any question when it comes to the research of how favorable is Missouri climate? Is our weather that's kind of up and down to growing the varieties of garlic?
Yeah, so Missouri certainly has erratic weather and we can't predict what's going to happen, but we do have a great climate and great soil for growing garlic, and that's what we want to make sure that we share with growers is to give this a try. We have the perfect growing conditions for it here.
Kelly mentioned to us a lot of research that's being taken place here in Southwest Missouri when it comes to growing garlic in Missouri. Patrick, take us through the purpose of this research and kind of where you are today.
Well, you would think with the experience we have with growing garlic, it's not a new crop for us. You'd think we'd have all the answers, but the reality is we don't. And especially when it comes to growing garlic on a farm where, we want the farmer to grow a profitable crop. So there are some unanswered questions. And our garlic research team down here, which is led by Dr. Clydad Alsup of Missouri State University and includes Kelly and myself, we're very interested in the best planting date for garlic. The general recommendations are in the fall. Well, what does in the fall mean? And so some farmers will plant in September, some will plant in November. And the question is, when is the optimum date to plant? And so we conceived our study 3 years ago. And the idea was we're going to plant garlic at different times during the fall and see which planting date results in the best crop of garlic. And then to add to that, we were interested in spring planting because sometimes things happen on a farm and for whatever reason, maybe the garlic doesn't get in the ground in the fall. Is there the possibility of growing a profitable crop by planting the garlic in the spring? You can plant and harvest a crop from spring planted garlic. Our research results though are showing that it's going to be smaller individual bulbs and a lower overall yield in spring planting versus planting in the fall. Now, as far as the best date to plant in the fall, there seems to be a lot of variability there. It depends upon the strain of garlic you're growing. It depends upon the type of fall we have and also the type of spring we have the next spring. And it also seems to depend upon just the characteristics on an individual farm. But we are getting a good handle on some recommendations on when to plant. And it seems like there is a fairly broad window in which farmers can plant their garlic. Anywhere from probably the early part of October to the early part of November seems to be an optimum time to plant.
Where can folks who want to learn more go? MU Extension is a research tool, but it's also an educational tool for farmers of all sizes, whether it's livestock production to garlic. So where can they go to learn more?
Yeah, so every county in Missouri has an MU Extension office. So if someone wants to learn more about growing garlic commercially or other types of vegetable crops, certainly reach out to your local MU Extension office and they can really help you out with lots of great information.